Okie dokie. Day 15. I officially am doing it the right day. I got really mixed up there a few of those days. I didn't do one day, and I forgot, and then I got behind. So this is day 15. Super excited. And this prompt today, this question was inspired by some questions I sent a client of mine the other day. So I'm stoked to share with you. Day 15. And today is all about peeps. It's about giving credit to myself. I was having this conversation with a friend of mine this morning. The changes and the rhythm of life is changing so frequently. Like if you go to the ocean, every single day, the ocean has a different rhythm. The waves are crashing differently. So too, our life is moving in that pattern. It's just a lot of times, at least for me, I'm so focused on what's in front of me that I'm not paying attention to these subtle themes in the background that are changing. Sort of like when if in the as the seasons change, you might miss like the moment when it really happens, but then notice a few days later, oh wow, it's sort of green. Like spring's here. Spring has been here for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I just haven't been tuned into it. So too, for me, I want to be tuned into the changes and the transformation that's happening within me to better understand how to prepare and how to be present in each season that I'm experiencing. So today, how have I changed / grown so far this year? And what are the results of this change? What are the implications of this change? Like, what does this imply? I like that way better. Implications, not results. Implications. What are the implications of this change? Just making a note. 3 things. I would say the 3 biggest changes, or I should say this, 2024. This year I have already transformed and changed so much. It's week 7 of 2024, so February the 20th. And I would say the biggest areas are slowing down my pace, stepping into the spotlight and being seen, inviting myself into the world, and taking my physical health to a new level. Slowing my pace. A month ago, or several months ago, I really had a pretty rough eczema flare-up. I'm actually still dealing with a little bit of it here. I plan on making a YouTube video about how I regressed it or healed it when it's all gone, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. Had a pretty gnarly eczema flare-up caused by coffee, stress, and diet. I got to a point where it was so bad I needed to actually completely slow down my life, stop my life. I stopped going into the sauna. I stopped exercising. Basketball and lifting are huge outlets for me, and I had to put both of them on pause because I didn't want to sweat and make my skin worse. I didn't even shower fully for a few days because I didn't want to get my arms wet. Like I was at one point, I was so unsure of what was making it spread that I just was like, I need to reset every single thing that I'm doing. Literally everything. I need to stop it. I need just to deal with it for a few days. And that meant even going on like a 3-day fast or 2-day fast where I didn't eat any food. I just drank water, and it was amazing. In not the nicest way. It sucked. However, I knew if I was going to heal it, I needed to make it the priority. Slowing down helped me gain clarity on my priorities and make better decisions. The lasting implications of this are a healthy rev up to max velocity, slowing down to speeding up. And so what I'll say is like these first 8 weeks I had to of the year, I had this vision that I was going to go really fast, and because I couldn't focus and be present with this eczema and what it was trying to show me and teach me about myself, I wasn't, and that caused it to flare up and get worse. And so it really required me in this last month to slow everything down. So I haven't had coffee in like probably like 6.5 or 7 months. I completely changed my diet, which I'll talk more about when I get to physical health. I changed my clothes. I'm wearing all cotton stuff now because I found out that my clothing was made of polyester, which is just plastic, and it was bugging my skin a lot. I changed a lot of habits in these last like 4 to 6 weeks, and I feel so much better because of them. And that all came, I should say, like the beginning of the healing started when I decided to slow down and just accept the fact that I couldn't outrun something that was already here. Like the only way to deal with it was to slow down and actually put out the fire. Can't put out a fire with more fire. Right. Number 2, this one's huge for me, stepping into the spotlight. As I mentioned in other videos, there are seasons to everything, and especially seasons in my life. The season I am entering is that of the spotlight, where I show myself and who I have become with the world. Where I share myself and who I become with the world. This has resulted in me creating a new YouTube series, podcasts, going to more events in person, and overall being more social. The implications of this are more opportunities and moments to shine, more wonderful people to meet and serve, more courage expressed within me, more presence, peace, and power, more men in the Leaders and Legends group, more men's retreats, more clients, more opportunities to connect and grow with people. They're very strong and powerful implications. And for me, when I think about this, stepping into the spotlight, I've oscillated, which means I've gone back and forth between this introverted and extroverted version of myself for so long. And this last season was a very introverted one where I mastered myself, mastered my craft, mastered being a coach in the way that I am. And to me, all that really means is that there isn't a person that you could put in front of me that I don't think I could serve and help and help immediately. And I really believe that. And I feel like that came from this last season of being a lot more in my own space, in my own element, finding my own flow, finding my own version of freedom, really sitting with myself, working with people very intimately, very one-on-one, very, very organized in the way that I was approaching things. In this new season, this is a spotlight season. This is an extroverted season. This is a season where I take everything that I've learned and I share it with everyone that I meet. I share it in multiple avenues, online, digitally, in person, podcasts, in-person meetings, networking events, speeches, public speaking, workshops for companies, like working with organizations and companies to help them experience more presence in the workplace so they can work and communicate more effectively with each other. Like there's so many things I see for myself coming, and they all, making a song, I'm gonna put it on Spotify, like they're all coming from this same place of stepping into the spotlight. And I've changed. I can legitimately feel myself moving that direction and doing things that I wouldn't have done 3 months ago. And that's really, really cool. That feels amazing to say. Like so cool. I can't wait to share it with all you. And finally, physical health. Years of training, dieting, and bodybuilding left me a hollow shell, focused on external to make me happy and bring peace. Years removed, I feel I accept my body in all ways and genuinely feel free to express it however I choose. The sky is the limit for me. As I heal my eczema, I feel powerful knowing my next chapter will be the healthiest physical form I've ever experienced. I feel really thankful for that. It's hard to believe to this day how much can change and how much I can transform in just a few months. Yet here we are, and the sky is the limit. Presence, peace, and power, and legends find a way. But this last one, I mean, so much change already in my physical health this year. I basically cut out carbs. I'm mostly eating like high-fat diet, high-protein, high-fat diet. We've been having like some potato chips that are Boulder Canyon, shout out. But like I cut out pretty much all sugar and all extra carbs, and I feel like so much better. I lost like probably an extra like 5 to 10 pounds from that. And I just feel really lean, and I can feel like my whole body is just starting to shift and shape again. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling clear. I'm feeling. I got rid of like others. Like I was taking another instead of coffee, I was sometimes taking this stuff called Magic Mind, but I don't feel like that's really good for me either. So just like some tea here and there, but just reducing the amount of like caffeine, I guess you could say, that I'm having. And just more time in the sun, more time outside. And I played basketball over the weekend for the first time in months, which was awesome. I went for a run yesterday. It was amazing. And I lifted yesterday, 2 workouts yesterday. I'm used to doing 2, like most days. So that's just, I didn't do that for so long. I didn't want to risk it making my eczema worse. And so physically, I just feel so much better, and I'm just so thankful. And it's so cool to see how much I've already changed in 2023. I mean, I have this list of goals on my board, 50 things I want to do in 2024. These things aren't all on there, though. They're on there in like much more minute ways. But it just feels so cool to see these things coming already to fruition, and there's still a whole year ahead of me. So I'm just so thankful. And I want to know, how have you changed so far this year, and what are the implications of this change for you? I feel like this is an incredible prompt, an opportunity for you to really give yourself a pat on the back for the courage you have to continue to move forward and the changes that you are willing to make within yourself. It goes so far. So just want to give you a huge shout out today. Presence, peace, and power be with you. Legends find a way, as always. And as always, if you feel like you want to share your reflection, feel free to do it below. Subscribe, follow along, find me on Instagram at Graham Lickner. I'm just sharing it's a spotlight season, so you're going to be seeing so much more of me. I'm just excited I'm excited to experience and meet so many new people and share a lot of the things that I've been learning and working on and working with my clients on. So, wishing you the absolute best today. Much love always. Peace, peace.